Hey guys, welcome back to the After 90 show, Sunderland 2, Arsenal 2. Not gonna lie, this result hurts. Hurts a lot. Personally for me. I know Sunderland's a good team. They have been one of the best sides in the Premier League, if I'm being totally honest. But the fact that we were very close, very close, getting a win, the fact that we were down by a goal and scoring 2 goals in the second half, and you thought defensively, based on how we have been doing so far this season, we might have enough to get away with the win. That's all we want. It's not the fact that we have another game coming up in a few days or next week. It's the fact that we have to dwell into this result for the next 2 weeks because international football is here, last one of the 2025 calendar year. Well, let's talk about first half. I thought it is going to be a tough one. Sunderland away from home, Stadium of Light. Arsenal struggle a little bit, throughout the years, and we saw other top teams going to Sunderland, trying to get a result they couldn't. And Sunderland has been unbeaten so far in the Premier League this season, so it says a lot about this newly promoted side. They have really good players. The Granit Xhaka, which I did talk about him briefly of my career mode videos. I do admire him. I really loved him as a player, and the fact that he was able to overcome the struggle that he had with the club. He left on good terms, and I still have my love for Granit Xhaka, but today I just thought that maybe he would make a mistake today, so letting us win, but we know how professional he is. It's not going to happen. But first half, it's as scrappy as you can see from Arsenal. It wasn't a good one. It was a very disappointing first half. The fact that we conceded. Well, I don't think Supermany. Well, do you think Supermany? I think Supermany, that was a foul because the fact that he was kind of holding. I forgot the player's name, but holding the player around, I know it was a foul. But the fact that how we dealt with that set piece wasn't good. Ball over the top. Rice couldn't win that header. Gabriel couldn't win a second header, which the ball bounces back into the middle. Rice switched off just a little bit. Daniel Ballard, he used to play for Arsenal, and I know, this academy player throughout the years. I play Football Manager a few years ago, and seeing him every single time when I click on save. But that was a very good finish. I'm not gonna say I was surprised that I was surprised that he celebrated, but again, it's fair for him to celebrate. But that was a good goal, good finish, uncanny defending by Arsenal. And then we got a few chances in the first half, but nothing came fruitful. It was a little bit frustrating towards the first half where Timber didn't whip the ball in, create some chances there. And second half, I thought Arteta must be doing some sort of his famous speech, team talk at halftime, and we look instantly better. We look like a team that is looking to win. Despite we need 2 goals to win the game, and we look like we're one of those teams where we want to score, like we want to score so badly. And it was kind of saw it coming in a way. Sunderland got way too relaxed in their own box or in their own half, and then that's where they made a mistake. Rice won it back. He was the one who dispossessed Lafay, and then balls from Eza to Marino. Marino sets up an assist for Bukayo Saka. That's a very good finish. I thought he couldn't put a trigger in time because Lafay was right behind him, but in the end, it was a great finish to the near post to make it 1-1, and I thought, what, game on. I feel like we are, we're going to go for that winning goal, that second goal. And then, again, we have glimpses of scoring a very early second goal. I think there's one hit off the bar by Supermendy. There's a shot from Eza right down the middle for the goalkeeper, and I smell it could be coming, the goal, and turns out it was. We just kept passing the ball around. Famous Arsenal, recycle the ball every time we have the chance to. And then Leandro Trossard. Wow, I know he got that in his locker, but that's a great finish. It's a rocket to the top of the roof, top of the net to make it 2-1. with about 15-20 minutes to go. And yeah, Trossard, I'm very happy that he stayed. I know he might not be playing every single game if everybody is fit, but when we needed him the most, like today, he always delivered. And I'm glad, there was rumors going around he might be going to Saudi Arabia for like 20 million, or maybe Galatasaray, something like that. But thank God that didn't happen, because we need a player like him. And it's a great finish with about 15-20 minutes to go. And I want to see what if Arsenal want to get that third goal. But then based on that momentum, it's getting harder, because once Sunderland trying to get behind us a couple of times. But that Raya save, that triple save from him was really, really good. They have long throws. They have set piece tactic. But once I know with that set piece, that throw in, if you're able to slide past the first guy, slice the ball backwards, it's going to be hard. And Raya made triple saves. It was a great one. And there's also another one, I believe so, where he kind of put out his entire body out to make that save. Thank God he wasn't injured. And with about 5-10 more minutes to go, and you thought that was the time where Arsenal got locked in, make plenty of substitution. We have Mosquera coming in, but when you look at a bench, right, 9 players, half of them are senior defensive players, and the other half is just really young attacking players. And well, it shows the kind of luck that we have with injury sometimes, right? I mean, we have Kai Havertz out, Jesus, Odegaard, Noni Madueke out, Martinelli, Gyökeres. Think about those options, right? Like, even if you're taking 2-1 lead, you want to maintain the pressure, you can put those players in, but it asks you to go defensively. And yeah, and there was, and that goal right there by Brobbey was really good. But you got to question the defending there. We have been so critical. We have been so good defensively. But we cannot be conceding goals like that. Raya has been amazing the entire game. Has to stay on his line. Can't be coming out like that, grabbing the ball like this. He can't be doing that. I mean, Gabriel done his best to stop the player. But Brobbey's way too physical with that play. So when you look back, you got to make sure that Raya has to do better. I mean, and in the end, we got our chance. Calafiori header straight to the keeper, and then a bit of scramble, falls to Merino, but that was a great block by Daniel Balla. You would expect every Premier League defender to do something like that. And the game ended 2-2. It hurts a lot. As I said, I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans would say the same things, because you were holding on to it. You thought we were a good enough team to hold it out eventually, but we didn't. So, yeah, it is what it is. The only thing that makes me feel better, slightly better, I would say, it's that if Man City and Liverpool drew the game, right, then we can pretend this game today didn't happen. So let's do the players rating today. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one, I would say. I would Raya, give it 7. It would have been an 8 or 9 for me if he didn't make that judgment in the end. 7 or 8, but I'm going to give him a 7. I know I'm very critical. Timber has been good. Give him a 7. Actually, the entire, the back line, I would give it all 7. If we lost this game, it would obviously be 6. Supermendi, I thought he'd done well. 8. I know that yellow card didn't really quite favor him in terms of how we want to play in the second half. Rice going to give him 8 as well. Eza 6, again, still needed a little bit of time, I guess. Saka, give him 8. He took control really well on the right side and trying to make things happen, right? He did that multiple times. Trossard, my man of the match, still 8 out of 10 again, but that goal right there was really good. Merino, 7 out of 10. One guy came up, like Mosquera is the only player that came off the bench, so not gonna rate him obviously. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today, and you're not gonna see me for a couple of weeks until the North London Derby. Hopefully we're gonna bounce back. Hopefully we're gonna, get a win. The scrappiest way possible. We have to win that game, keep that momentum going, because there won't be any international break until March. So Arsenal gotta do better. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.